Greetings. Happy Thursday. Happy Jupiter Day. How is everybody doing? Okay, so we are live for happy hour. So if you guys are not familiar with what happy hour is a little fun thing that we do on Thursdays. Okay. Half price, literally yeah. Way less than what I usually charge for one question reads, love reads, but it's straight to the point, pronto reads, get what you need quick, straight like that. And fun thing about this week's happy hour is I am going to do a trick or treat this Thursday. And then next Thursday, any person that has participated in happy hour has gotten a happy hour reading throughout the month of October. You will be entered into a grand treat prize on October 30th. So the night of October 30th, anyone that has ever gotten a happy hour this month, you will be put into the giveaway, the entry. But fun thing is, each Thursday night, you do get to choose a trick or treat. So you get a prize even then. So make sure you guys get your submissions in if you are interested in getting a reading tonight. If you guys happen to miss it, the replay will always be available with timestamps next to the name that you give me. And if you guys happen to want to go by a different name, a nickname, a username, initials, what have you, let me know and I'll put that on the list. If you are asking about any persons, okay, if you're asking about friends, family, coworkers, love interests, what have you, if you don't feel comfortable leaving their full name, their first name is fine, initials are fine. I never say the person's name on the chat, on the live. That stays confidential between you and I. If you do have a question that you feel like is sensitive, you want to keep private, let me know in the notes section of your payment and I will honor that. If you yourself would like to go anonymous, let me know, okay? And I will list your name as such. So when you come back and watch this reading, you'll find your name, timestamp, so you don't have to sit through this entire live if you don't want to. But while we're live, each person that sends a submission, I go by the order as I receive your payments. That's how I put the names on the list. So there is no skipping of the line, so on and so forth. No super chats, no free questions. The only two forms of payment that are acceptable are Cash App and PayPal, which all of my information is linked in the chat as well as in description. Make sure that you read everything carefully and thoroughly before getting a reading with me, you guys. I don't do stuff for entertainment and skeptics and things like that. So if you are a skeptic, you do not trust things, do not send your money because I do not do refunds. Once you receive my services, that is it and that's all. Okay, fair exchange. All right, so yeah. All right, let me make sure I can hear myself. You ran out of questions. Okay, don't read your questions out loud. Okay, I got you, sis. I got you. How are you, sis, by the way? Happy Thursday. Okay, so, or your love question. Don't read your love question out loud. Okay. All right. So anyone that has already submitted a question so far, your name should be in the list on the chat as of right now. And anyone that's interested, the list is still open unless I say otherwise. Okay. General questions or topics are 20. Love questions or topics, 25. You're more than welcome to purchase more than one question, one topic. If whatever suits you. Okay. All right. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, sis. Yeah, we chilling. We chilling. Enjoying the weather actually today, because I was just complaining about this on Monday, how it was like, I can't even call it October because it's not really chilly or cool outside, but it was actually pretty decent this morning and today is pretty nice outside. I could feel the chill trying to peek its way in. So maybe we'll have an actual like chill fall and winter. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see, because this weather be flipping it up. It be switching up on you real quick, real fast. I know, because we don't really get a real winter. Like we don't get snow over here unless it's like up north. We don't get snow. So to actually have a chilly winter or fall season and winter, that would be really nice. Hopefully Halloween is not going to be hot, because last year and the year before it was pretty hot outside. Yeah. Okay. So, I had anonymous F. She had won um 2 questions from last week, but she wasn't on the live for me to do it for her. So I'm gonna do her first, her read first, and then KV, hopefully she's on, because she didn't get a chance to choose trick or treat. So make sure, you guys, if you are gonna leave, make sure that you let me know whether you choose trick or treat, so I can reveal what your prize is. It's best that you like at least try to stay on, so you get you know what your prize is. You ask, or not ask, you leave your option whether you choose trick or treat, and I reveal based off of like the drawing what you get on this live. So for next week, like I said, on the 30th, I will be doing the grand treat prize, which is an entry of all participants throughout the month of October of, each happy hour. So I'll put your name in once. So like, let's say you got one last week and you get one this week. I'm just going to put your name in once, because technically you participated in general, right? So any person that has gotten a happy hour this month of October, you will be put into the grand prize on the 30th. And like each week that you participate, you get an option to choose a trick or treat. And based off of that trick or treat, it will reveal what your prize is in the moment. So it is best for you to be on the live so you can at least choose, So yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm going to start off with Anonymous F's read and her free questions. Let's see. 7 minutes. Okay. All right, so I pray that this message for each and every person is clear, precise, and accurate, the highest of capacity and ability. That Spirit provides the wisdom and the insight that we need beyond what we seek, that we are protected, divinely guided in all spaces and all timelines. Amen. Ashe. So it is. Okay. So, Anonymous, where's your question? I know it's here. Okay, there it is. All right, so how does your team feel about you at work? Just curious to know, although this is supposed to be a great transition, and so far it has been. Wondering if there are individuals you need to be cautious of, or what to expect while the time is there. Okay. All right, let's see. Spirit asks for permission to tap into Anonymous F's energy, her work circumstances, her environment, anything of relevance and importance she needs to know. As far as how does those at work feel about her? Is there anything that she needs to be mindful of, cautious of? Any wise advice or guidance for her spirit, her divine team, her angels, her ancestors who have her best will and intentions for her, that have permission to come through and to speak? And thank you. All right. Okay, so you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Two of Pumpkins, Three of Pumpkins. Okay. So the pumpkins are all pentacles, by the way. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, the Knight of Pumpkins, which is the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pumpkins, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pumpkins, Three of Pentacles. So what I get from this is like, it is going to be some adjusting, because I feel like you are going to encounter some people that like are cliquey, like they all participate in a clique. There might be like a ringleader, it could be a boss, someone that's ahead that might be like has a reputation for being a bit bitchy, may have minions. You might be someone that stands out if you do your own thing. I feel like as long as you keep it, cordial, you stay out the way. I don't feel like people will pull you into too much or bother you too much at work, but there is like a little bit of some office drama that maybe like most people wouldn't know about it unless like you get close, up close and personal, or you get close enough to someone that knows, like, the dynamics, know who's who. But otherwise, like if you're out of the loop, you wouldn't really know too much about some of these things. You might see like kind of on surface, like, okay, these people click up a lot. They seem to like it's even a little bit of like kissing up to somebody, but kissing up to a person that's not really a nice person in a powerful position is kind of what I'm picking up from this. So I do feel like as long as you have that healthy balance of being cordial, being polite, saying hello, things like that, not trying to engage too much or trying to fit into a clique or allowing people to pull you into that. Because sometimes even the people that are quiet and mind their business, they get targeted, by certain people that are used to being in cliques, used to performing, trying to get attention and things like that, trying to kiss ass to people. And you're not doing that. If you're not doing that, it kind of does make people a target. But in this instance, like if you look at these two pumpkins, one is like lit up and the other is not lit up. So it's like this healthy balance of protecting your energy, kind of not giving too much of yourself away. Like if you do make genuine connections there at this job, cool. But I feel like spirit wants you to mind your business for the most part, because there is like um some energy maybe that you'll discover, people that are kind of in this low vibrational energy. And the Knight of Pentacles, there are some kind people. There might be individuals that are helpful, or it could be like a particular person that really genuinely does, or people just in general that genuinely do have an interest in making the workplace a safe environment, a comfortable environment, maybe kind, cordial, smile, says hello to people. And then you got those nasty type of motherfuckers there. But I don't really see this as too much of a problem. Um, when it comes to how you're viewed, I feel like people might have mixed perceptions of you. I don't feel like it's a clear judgment on who you are, but it's not a negative. I feel like, if anything, the major focus is how you conduct yourself, like how you participate maybe in team work, how you also maintain your own work ethic. There's something about that. But yeah. Hey sis, how are you? Hey Christina. But then you have the 8 imps at the bottom. So yeah, it's like the typical gossip type of stuff. Like Spirit's just saying, like, stay out the way, like be cordial, be balanced in that energy, like not completely closed off, but have a balance of like, okay, I'm not too open, I'm not too much in the mix, letting people in too much. Unless it's like you've developed that. And it might be over time you do develop a connection with someone there at work. Seems like it could be someone that is a fellow coworker. It may not be a higher up. It might be somebody that's a fellow coworker that you develop some sort of connection with. And it's a slow build. Okay. So, excuse me. Your second question was, for the hell of it. So your people brought this to your attention about this person. Apparently, it looks like as if the two girls found out about each other and having a social media. Girl, was it your reading that was picking that up? Like, that's funny. Anyway, yeah, I was picking up like yeah, that's funny. Okay, so seeming like they seem to be having a subliminal social media battle. You're not sure if, but it's looking like it. So curious to know, how will this play out for the man in question with the chick and the baby mama? What is his energy surrounding it? And are they even beefing? You're not sure how you can even surround yourself. Okay. All right. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know? In a non-messy way as possible, Spirit. Anyway, Spirit's like, the Ace of Wands. Okay. Let's see. Two of Bats, which is the Two of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Okay. The Three of Cups, which is the Three of Ghosts, and the King of Imps, Nine of Swords. There is some sort of suspicions around like another woman being in the picture. Like if it's not a full on like I know it's you, it's a I have a feeling, because I'm getting like subliminal shots at like whoever is like whoever it would apply to. Does that make sense? It almost feels like it's not 100% certain like okay, this person is a problem for me. It feels more so like whoever's in the way can get it. Like um whoever falls in alignment with being somebody that he's messing around with, because I know he's dealing with somebody else. I know there's somebody in the picture. It's like, I don't know, like it doesn't feel specific to me. It feels like whoever can get it, like whoever falls in the line, if the shoe fits, bitch type energy. That's what I'm getting from that. Um, but there is an awareness though, like somebody's on target. Like I know it's you, and or like if it's not just singling that one person out, like it might be including her. Like I know about you, bitch, but anybody else that he's potentially dealing with, or I know he's dealing with multiple people, like all y'all can get it. That's what it feels like to me. So yeah, there is some acknowledgement of a third party. It is with the Three of Ghosts, the Three of Cups. Something about the past may have come up. With this card being the first one out, the Ace of Imps, which is the Ace of Wands, you see how spirit, or this spirit right here, is got this imp by the tail. Also, I just noticed this, the fact that there's leaves falling. So this season, like fall season, like something is coming down, something that needs to be revealed is being revealed. So any type of actions, any type of moves, like he got caught doing something. Her intuition could have picked up on it, felt an inkling, found something from the past, like something old popped up or something like that. And I feel like he got caught. He got caught up. This could be your energy as well, but I feel like it's whoever considers himself as the main. It's still like some gaslighting or just like second guessing the self, like not fully trusting what they know, what they see, what they have discovered. Someone is definitely in their head about it. I feel like this is the main person. They're in their head. Their guidance has been telling them. I don't know if you see these black cats. There's black cat in every card. I just noticed that. I don't know if that's all throughout the deck, but there's a black cat here, black cat here, black cat there, black cat here, black cat here, and a black cat on her lap in the bed. So I feel like that's intuition. Somebody's intuition or somebody's spiritual team nudging them and letting them know something is going on. Something's not right. There's some sort of lack of receiving. Something is not adding up. Somebody feels like out in the cold. He still feels like he's in control to an extent. There's still some level of like keeping his cool, maybe still being able to manipulate the situation to an extent. But he got caught up in something. And when I split the deck, the Queen of Wands came out. So yeah, that checks out about right, because I don't know if it was last week's reading that you asked us. I think it was. Where I was picking up like it's two women in the picture and they know about somebody. One or the other knows about the other and know about each other or something like that. It's some messy energy. Yeah. So you don't want no parts of that, girl. You don't want no parts of that. You don't want no parts. All right. So that was your reading, sis. I hope that was confirmation of what you was picking up, what you already knew. So yeah, much love to you, sis. That was your free questions. Much love to you. KV, Chris, I don't know if you're on right now, but you were up next, sis. And I got Samantha and Rosie added to the list. All right, so I'm gonna have to update it so I can put you guys in the list. because I don't think I have everybody. Let me see. Do I have Ashley? Yeah, okay. So I just need to add Samantha and Rosie. Okay. All right. All right. I don't know where KV is, but we're going to have to skip her for now. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Miss Christina. All right, so Spirit, we clear all previous energies. We send anonymous F her energy and all parties involved their energy back to them in wholeness and fullness. And love, light, and peace. We close this energy out. Amen. Ashe. So it is. Okay. Christina, your timestamp is, I can't see. 20, I think that says 2035. Wait, hold on. No, 21. Okay, my bad. Okay. All right, Christina, your question is, will it make a difference if you make your future spouse wait till marriage for intimacy versus if you were to be intimate prior to getting married? Will it make a difference? Okay. All right. Will it make a difference? All right, Spirit, Source, Sky, we clear up these energies and the cards. Ask for permission to tap into Christina's energy. What is it that you want her to know in regards to? Will there be any difference if Christina decides, like, will he treat you any different? Okay. Will there be a difference in treatment and behavior from Christina's future spouse if she decides to wait till marriage to be physically intimate rather than during the course of their connection before marriage? The Fool, Five of Pentacles, the Hangman, Strength, Four of Swords, the Star. I feel like it'll be hard. Yes, like it'll be hard for him. Um, there's something that maybe he's not fully like, everybody has their different stance and reason as to why they choose to be abstinent from sex, why they choose to wait till marriage. And it's not always like a purity, church, religious type of stance. Sometimes it's like spiritual protection. Sometimes it's built off of spiritual discipline. There's many different levels and meanings to, like, it depends on the person's stance, right? Their personal energy and stance and views and morals based off of that. And I feel like there is a open-mindedness to this, but a little bit of ignorance to, um, you know, the abstaining from sex, like from just maybe like a specific viewpoint, like, oh, it's only based off of something to do with religion or withholding something from childhood, or it's some like they might have like a viewpoint that you shift this for them. You shift the way that they view celibacy, abstaining from sex, things like that. He might feel a little bit rejected at first, like view this as a form of rejection. But I feel like over time, with some type of level of understanding, it is going to challenge him and maybe even challenge the way that he views sexual intimacy as a whole, because there could be certain things like that he's used to that's also not healthy, like about sex and how he views it, how he views intimacy. There's something about um something that does need to burn away, like something that he does need to shift and release and let go of. It's a mindset. um it is going to like strengthen him. It's going to challenge his ego for sure. It's going to challenge some part that is out of balance. But I feel like once he really like does the inner reflecting and whatever work that may be, because it's going to reveal something about like his heart, if that makes sense, like something about what love really is, what love means. Like it's going to challenge something for him. But in the end, with the star card at the bottom of the deck, I feel like it is going to lead to greater healing. Like there's something destined about that. It awakens something within him. And I feel like he will be patient with you, whether you decide like this is my stance, I'm not, we're not going to do that. Like obviously if he's the person that you end up marrying, there is a weight here. And then I'm looking at this clock right here on the sun. It's like a clock tower right here in the corner. So whether you like decide like, okay, that's really completely what I want to do, or you say, you know what, I feel like, whatever your stance is, I feel like I can trust you with this, you know, it depends on the situation. But I feel like all in all, I don't see this person leaving. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to the energy. Um, yeah, something about his beliefs, his perceptions of things, love, relationships, sex. It is going, I'm hearing the word, I don't know if this is even the right term, but like something's going to come up. Like I heard the word upturn, but I don't even think that's a real word. But something that's going to like come to the surface that he needs to see, because it's like I don't know what that is. It's like different. I don't know if these are pumpkins. I don't know what these are, but they look kind of creepy to me. Um, Something is going to be revealed to him in regards to like where his heart really, like the condition of his heart. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. All right. I don't know why all these cards trying to. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be handled with maturity eventually. Um, yeah. Okay. I don't know. Those green moons would stand out to me too. Like it's something with the heart chakra too, but I keep getting like healing, like an inner reveal of like his heart condition or like where his heart is at with love for real. Like it's gonna challenge in a good way, you know. The healing is what's needed. Okay. All right, sis. So before I forget, trick or treat. Trick or treat. I'll give you a moment. I don't know if you're still on, but Nova, I keep forgetting you down there, girl. I didn't mean to kick you, girl. I didn't mean to kick you. Yeah. So if you're still on, Christina, trick or treats, and then I'll reveal treats. Okay. She said, I don't want no tricks now. Mind you, they're all mixed up. So hopefully I pick up a treat. Okay. I saw what it was. So yeah, that's a treat. So you got clarification. Was there anything in particular that I said in this reading that you needed to clarify or wanted to clarify or didn't fully understand, or you want to make sure you understood it? Your clarification. People always losing their damn animals on this app. Like every time I check this app, they talking about somebody missing a cat, somebody missing a dog, and I seen one post like a month ago or so, like somebody talking about somebody missing a turtle. I'm like, how the fuck you missing your damn your whole turtle? Like, how the fuck your turtle get loose in the desert, child? I don't know. You wanted to know if you will be intimate before marriage or will it affect your relationship in general? I feel something with a weight, but that doesn't necessarily mean that like it's going to be a complete total wait until marriage, but there is a wait though. I do feel that. Like there's a strong stance on that, but let's see. If they were to be intimate before marriage, will it affect their relationship in general? If they were intimate before marriage, would it affect? Five of imps, four of bats, high priestess. So 5 of wands, 4 of swords again, the high priestess. The knight of imps, the devil. It's going to be a strong temptation. For some reason, this is weird. For some reason, as tempting as it is, I don't think you're going to do it. I don't think so. The page of swords, it's like you're not 100% like, and if you do, I can't spin this. For some reason, I'm getting a no. Like, I don't think you would even do it for it to even affect anything. But if you did do it, you might feel like you did it too soon or something, or like something about this person's behavior. I feel like I'll say this, like, because it's kind of a weird energy. For some reason, I feel like you're going to make this person wait. But if it happens to be that you make them wait a pretty good period, it's good enough to make this person like check themselves, check their energy. Because I feel like if you do it at a certain point, like where it might appear too soon to you because it feels like this person is not ready. I don't think so, sis. I don't think so, to be honest. And I know, child, 4 years, that's yeah, like, trust me, I understand, girl. I understand. I still feel like even with that, as much as you want to, if you did do it, like I said, it would end up being something that maybe you kind of go back and forth and fight yourself on because you feel like this person is not completely prepared and ready. And they might even, they may not treat it as sacredly as you do. And that's why I said there's something about this weight that does shift something for this person. It does break something off of them that needs to. It makes them inner reflect on how they really view love and relationships, like in sex. It's what's necessary because the high priestess, she's sacred. It's like who's energetically and spiritually prepared or in that seeker mode for deeper wisdom, deeper understanding or understanding of me, of themselves, of us, like that type of energy. Until that person's at that place, I feel like if they were to go through those gates before their time, they wouldn't really honor it in the way that you want it to be honored. So for some reason, I feel like you're not going to do it. It might not be as hard as you think it is going to be for you. Like you might want it, but if your intuition is telling you this person is not ready for the intimacy, I'm not doing it. Because they're going to want to, but I feel like you're going to be in control of your sexuality with this. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Not the pumpkin sleep. I ain't never seen a pumpkin sleep, child. Like I just noticed that. Like, not he sleep. It's kind of scary looking. But yeah. Because I feel like your energy would know, like your body would know, like, like I don't feel like he's ready. I don't feel like his heart is ready for this, for me, for it's something that you're just gonna know. Okay. So that is your reading, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And make sure next week, if you do purchase or you don't, make sure you still tune in because I'm going to do the grand prize. And even if not, I'll leave timestamps on that live so people can like tune in and see like who who won the grand treats. So, Miss Lanay, you were up next, sis. So I appreciate you, Christina. We're going to clear the energy out. Divine Source God, thank you for your divine wisdom, divine truth, angels, ancestors. We clear this energy out with love, light, and peace. Sending Christina her energy and wholeness and fullness. Amen. Ashe. All right, Miss Lanay. Let's see. Time stamp. I can't tell. Oh, that's a 5. Okay. 3520. 3520. It's your time stamp. All right. Yeah. You're welcome, sis. My pleasure as always. Let's see. What does Spirit have to say about your best friend? She's been kind of moving off, blocking you on what? But came back around for her birthday. What the fuck? What kind of best friend is that? I'm just like, I don't know. Let me not say that. I done blocked some motherfuckers that I thought was like forever people in my life. So let me not say that. Okay. I done definitely blocked some heifers I thought we was gonna be cool to the end. Or just unfollowed them. It happens. All right, let's see. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like, what's the point? Like, especially if y'all not speaking, and it's like, are we beefing? Because I don't want your energy like all up in my mix. Like, so it's best to get you out of here. Let's just cut this thing off, okay? Yeah, let's see. Spirit asks for permission to tap into Lanay's energy, her friendship in question. What is it that you want her to know? What do you want her to see that's of her highest good? Okay, well, make sure you at least like leave trick or treat, Rosie. Okay, like whether you want to trick or treat, and then when you watch, just follow up with me or email or something. But yeah, trick or treat, and yeah, Ashley do the same. Like if anybody know they're not gonna be like here for their reading, leave trick or treat at least. But it would be best if you guys could. But I understand, Rosie, if you can't right now, stick around for the live. Okay. You got the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Imps card, Queen of Imps, Queen of Wands energy, Justice, the 10 of Bats, which is the 10 of Swords, and the 9 of Pumpkins, which is the 9 of Pentacles, Page of Bats at the bottom is the Page of Swords. This is not a, trick or treat, yeah. Okay, treat, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I feel, Lanay, this is like a fickle relationship, and I feel like Spirit wants you to make a really clear-cut decision, because there's something about this connection. Like I know you mentioned like she blocked you unprovoked, like for whatever reason. There's something beyond this. Like I feel like other instances where she's shown you weird energy, weird behavior already, and she's resurfacing. It feels like it's a little bit selfish. It's like, it's all about me. It's all about me. My birthday is coming up. It's selfish. And I don't even think I've ever read the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe like I kind of pick up gold digger vibes sometimes from the 9 of Pentacles, but that's very rare. It depends on what the energy is around it. But I feel there's just kind of this monitoring vibe from her. Like I don't, you know me, like I'm quick to pull some shadow shit in a minute. I could see like, somebody asked me like about a person, I see something foul. It's very easy to spot. It's very easy. I just, and it could come with a little bit of immaturity from her. It may not be all like maliciousness, but for some reason, I get like a weird vibe from her. Like either she herself is competitive or jealous of people, and that includes you, and or it's like she's a little bit of drama. Like she creates drama, or yeah, it's like drama. There's always some drama. She takes more than she gives. to the friendship. And for some reason, I feel like this is a behavior. This is not personal, just about you. Um, and she does it to who allows her to do it or who may be unsuspecting of her behavior. But this feels like this is character. And spirit wants you to make a clear-cut decision about what to do with this friendship, because I get like you already have sat with this, you've contemplated. There are certain things that have come to your attention that maybe from the past you overlooked. um Her resurfacing in your life is more so about her, has nothing to do with like friendship and building and doing the right thing. Because there's been some instances where she's hurt you more than once or offended you in a way that's like, but again, this is character. I don't feel like this is totally personal. It's like a little bit of immaturity, running from things, not wanting to address them head on, um, fear of addressing certain things, fear of speaking up, fear of maybe consequences, fear of being held accountable. Yeah, spirit wants you to make a decision. Because sometimes, like, for real, as we get older, that word friends, we really got to be careful with throwing that word around, because some people literally, like, they're just seasonal people. Some people just like being in your energy for what you can provide or how you make them feel. And I seen it was a really good, I don't know what it was. Was it a TikTok or something? I know it was a video. And the guy in the video was saying, I think it was like, he looked like he was from Nickelodeon. Like, I've seen his face before, but he did like some modeling and stuff as a kid. But he looked like he was like one of those kid stars, like like was on All That or Nickelodeon or something. And he was saying that kids in the classroom would always like say, you know, oh, who's your best friend? And they would all say he was their best friend. He was like, I don't consider y'all my friends, like, because they don't have close bonds with him. But kids and sometimes even grown adults associate friendship with like a person that is always there for you when you need them and like what you can do and how you make them feel, but hardly ever are you the friend too. Do you show up as a friend? Because sometimes we can think that just our presence is enough to say like we're participating in a relationship or a connection or friendship. But if it's more so of a beneficial one-sided energy, you know what I mean, then we have to question that. Like, some people can genuinely think that they're your friend because they like you, or because, like he put it, fascinated by you. They're fascinated by you, who you are, your, you know, your personality. But is there a genuine intimate connection with that person, right? And that's the thing that I feel like with a lot of friendships and connections in general, where's the intimacy? Throwing the word best friend around because y'all have like good times, y'all kiki, y'all laugh, or y'all known each other for years. But is it a true bond? Is it a true relationship where you can be unfiltered and be yourself, where you can laugh, you can cry, you can discuss heavy topics, things that make you uncomfortable, work through those things? Or is it friction? Is it always some low-key drama, some jealousy, some competition, some trying to one up, some, you know what I mean? Because for some reason women, it's a thing of like, when it comes to friendships, like women really have to work through their insecurities and their immaturities and their trauma when it comes to building and forming relationships with other women, because it's so easy for women to fall into that cattiness and that, you know, we all up in our emotions. Instead of addressing and bringing it to the surface, it gets stuffed down and we run from, we ignore it, or, you know, passive aggressive towards each other. But in this instance, like I said, spirit wants you to decide what to do with this friendship, how you're going to address it, how you're going to move forward, whether you decide to confront it, um, whatever your decision is. So hopefully that makes sense. Um, yeah. So I don't know if you're on, Lanay. You want to choose trick or treats, and then I'll reveal what your prize is. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to skip you, and you just follow up with me through email. Um, let's keep the list going. All right. So, Miss Ashley, you were up next. Let's get your timestamp. All right, we are at, I think that says 45. I think so. All right. All right. Divine Source, God, Holy Spirit, we clear the energies. We send Lanay, her friends in question, their energy back to them in wholeness and in fullness and love, light, and peace. We clear this energy out with love. Amen. Ashe. So it is. All right, Miss Ashley. Okay. Career question. Okay, we're trying to become an AI project manager and getting your certification. Becoming a manager, you find actually a good move. Would this be a good move? Okay. All right. Energy. This information is happening to Ashley's energy spirit. Okay, with her trying to become an AI project manager and getting the specific certification on becoming an AI project manager be financially a good move? Would this be a financially good move? Would this be a good investment for her? Getting the certification. Would this be 7 of Imps, 9 of Imps, the Hermit, the High Priestess, 2 of Pumpkins. There's something they want you to, not rush this, because they're not saying no. Let's say like it's a matter of the timing, whether that's like where you're at financially right now. Would that be something that, because I'm getting like they're saying to wait, basically, like don't rush into this. It's not something that you need to immediately jump on, because I feel like they want you to feel into this. I do get like it is a good investment, but it's a wait though. You know what I'm saying? The circumstances around this feel like there's certain things either that you need to read up on, study a little bit more, like do your research about a particular program. I don't know if it's like how you can go about getting the certification, if there's like different um like schools or universities or whatever, that it's like something that's more suitable, the timing, maybe your financial situation. It's like there's factors into this, and they're saying to wait, do your research. So they're not saying no, like don't ever, but it's like it's something about the platform or the timing. I feel for sure like there's key factors to this. The Hermit and the High Priestess tell me like they do want you to get the education, but it's like there's a pause, like wait. There's something with 2 months, maybe even like, I don't know if the program, like if it's like a quick program, something that you can do within like a couple of months, maybe. I don't feel like it's no more than, I don't see a year, because I almost was going to slip up and say 2 years, but I feel like it's a short, something short. 90 days. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. So yeah, there's like kind of a reflect on it, or it's like there's a time, like a right time to go ahead and do it. But they're not saying no, like don't do it. Um, Once you purchase the schoolwork and books, they give you 90 days to study. Okay. Yeah, no, sit with it for a second. I don't know, get like an energy from the Hermit card. Oh, girl, no. You know, mm-mm. If it's yeah, because I do get finances as a factor. Like it might not be the best right now to do that. I don't know if like your finances are fluctuating or it's kind of like you're going through a transition with something financially. Don't right now. No. Mm-mm. But it's like something with experimenting, like spirit is like wanting you to study this first, look into this more, this career path or the avenue that you're going about it. Like reflect on this first. Yeah. Yeah. Just do a little bit more research before you take action towards it. You might feel a little bit more clear maybe after sometime after this month. But yeah, not right now. Okay. Yes, girl. Yeah, don't rush. Okay, so your second question, I know you said don't read it out loud. Okay, let's see. No, I'm not judging. No, it's good. It's all good, girl. Okay, let's see. How will this affect your friendship? Let's see. How will this affect the friendship? This affect the friendship. Okay, five of ghosts. That's the five of cups. Three of ghosts. Seven of pumpkins, which is seven of pentacles. Seven of bats. Seven of swords. The eight of swords. It might be a little confusing at times because I do get a feeling like there is some emotions towards this person. I feel like there's an acknowledgement, like we're friends, and I do enjoy the friendship element of it. But if this person was to date other people or like someone involved or something, I feel like that would bother you. It might even affect like the friendship in a sense of the time lessons or the interaction in that, capacity. It gets interrupted or disrupted. So that could be something that obviously it kind of makes you feel, it makes you question something that you've invested in when it comes to this person. Seven of swords, which is the seven of bats. Like you feel this person is like ghosting or yeah, because literally you have the five of ghosts and the three of ghosts. So it almost feels like this person is um what is the right word I'm looking for? Not reliable in some kind of way, or you question like your connection to this person. But what happens is that you might question yourself instead of like questioning them, asking them the question, or it's like you internalize it in some kind of way or flip it on yourself. In the knight or the king of swords, sorry, king of swords is at the bottom and beneath him is the king of wands, the king of imps. So there's something about this person, I feel like they're very nonchalant sometimes, or they're very straightforward, non-emotional about their stance with their situations, or they're just very honest or very blunt sometimes. Or if you just like ask them straight up, like this person has no problem with telling the truth. And I just get like this person sometimes can come off as cold, or comes off like they're not that emotionally invested in certain things in certain ways. So yeah, it might get a little blurry. Yeah, it might get a little blurry. If this person starts to date or they're, talking about other people that they're seeing or potentially seeing, it's going to make you question where you stand with them. Yeah. So like while you guys have that type of dynamic, like it's cool until like this person moves how they want to move, then it's going to affect you. Does that make sense? Yeah. So if he's like not consistent, that's most likely like because he is entertaining other people, right? So if y'all both single, like that would make sense. But the problem is with that is like what we are exchanging in and like us being friends, that friendship is kind of questioned when that element is kind of that other element is tampered with. Does that make sense? Or other people are also getting that energy exchange, so it makes what y'all have as a friendship also affected, like to where you question, well, is this a friend, is he really my friend? That's what I'm getting. So yeah. All right, hopefully that makes sense. I'm gonna pull, or not pull, I'm gonna hit your trick or treat, and I do have the tricks and treats mixed, so if I happen to pull a trick, I'm just gonna put it back. For Ashley, nope. Is it back? Is it back? Okay, my bad. No, you had think about your next question was yours that came out. And I was saying I'm gonna go run and go get some more to drink while you think about your question, and I'll come right back. But yeah, I know it sucks, sis. I know. I know, girl. I'm sending much love to you. But you know what I say, you deserve better than that, but I get it. Like we grown, we want what we want. We want to have a little fun too. I get it. Yeah. Second question. Think about it. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get some more tea. I'll be right back. I want to get some more tomorrow. Loki, don't get in my chair. Don't do it. Okay. All right. I'm back. Okay. So, okay. Yeah. All right. So, a follow up question: is there anything this person wants to tell you or wishes to say? Yeah, I know, sis. It's it's very tricky. I know, like we're all grown and things, and we want what we want, and like as a woman, you want those type of exchanges and stuff like that. But you really have to guard your heart too, because those type of exchanges, those lead to sometimes emotional attachment, and and that doesn't exempt being attached to a person like that's not the best for you, or as emotionally open, or may feel deeply and things like that. So, you know, it's really hard. I don't know how some women, they claim they can just do it, like, and not get any type of energy attachment, but like for me, like, I can't just do that. Like, it's not easy. And especially if you don't see that type of exchange as just like whatever and something casual, and you see it as meaningful, like, yeah, you're opening yourself, your heart. Let's see, what is this person? No, sis, don't cry. No. No. Don't cry. I mean, well, if you feel like you need to cry, I'm not going to tell you don't cry. Yeah. I can't confirm 100% like he is in the moment, but it does feel like if he was to open up his options, he would move funny. Like, he's not, you know what I mean? Like, it would make you question him, like, okay, damn, am I really your friend? Or is it just, you know? Let's see. Yeah. It's this. Okay, so he sees you because you have the Knight of Imps, which is the Knight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Ghosts, which is the Page of Cups, the Chariot, the Queen of Ghosts, which is the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pumpkins at the bottom, which is the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like he does view you as somebody, like someone that is loving and sweet. I feel like he likes you. There's a liking there. There is a I feel like he does like you. He likes to be in your energy. It's like this immature vibe though. Like, while your energy is Queen of Cups, it's has a capacity for depth. You know what I mean? It wants something deep, more, romantically. It wants something emotionally stable, things like that. But this person is incapable, and they might tell you that, like, I'm not looking for anything serious. And though, how do I explain this? It's like, you may not be looking for anything serious, or so, like, let's say you might tell him, like, okay, well, I'm cool with that, we're just friends. But you generally, and it may not be fully about him, but you generally, like, you want a real connection in general. That's what you desire. Even if you're participating in something that benefits you, on certain other levels, there's still this part where you're giving yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this person, they know that they're not someone that's 100% reliable. They don't want you to target your energy towards them. Like, again, it's this energy. I like you. I enjoy the exchange, but it's like, that's not where I'm headed. That's not where my focus is. This person just gives me, I don't feel like they have to be immature in, like, as a person, as a man, but like when it comes to love or their pursuit, or even the interest of love, they're not looking for something necessarily to go the distance. It's like, you both might be in two different directions. You may want two different things. There is something about going along with the ride. Don't let this person lead your decisions. Like, don't leave it up to them, like, to decide, like, okay, this is how it flows, this is how it's going. Because in some kind of way, it does feel like this person sometimes, like, based off of what they feel, what they want, where their stance is, it might influence, like, what what you align with, what you say yes to. Hmm. This person feels comfortable in your energy. The Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups with the Two of Ghosts. They do feel like a genuine, like, connection or bond, in the sense, like, I don't feel like they're completely it's not giving sinister. It's not giving somebody that's openly just taking advantage. It's like they're moving in immaturity. It's like how they go about loving relationships. Like I said, it's very immature. It's not forward thinking. It's not like consequences. It's not prudent. Like this action might affect something different later. Or if I just move casually like this with somebody and just like under the circumstance, I know that I'm not going to be here, or I know this person wants something, but we're just having fun, right? Or we both agree, like, oh, this is whatever. Like, there's no real conscious, there's no real, like I said, like the word prudence is coming to me when it comes to this energy. So it's like it's just up in the air. It just flows where it goes, and it has a potential to hurt and to harm if not careful. And I feel like this person is kind of moving very loosely, not grounded, not mature nor wise. Yeah. Yeah, see with him, I don't know what he be telling you, or like what kind of energy like exchange that he gives to you, but like I said, it's something with him, like you have to kind of take it for what it is, like not hope for something different if what he's showing you and giving is consistent, and it's consistent in its inconsistency. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, he's very um incapable, I should say, of your energy. Like if you look at this, the page of cups, like his heart level is very immature. It's like it's open to exchange and like good feelings, good vibes, maybe even like liking somebody, but to the degree of like making something solid or like really being wise in their pursuit, that's not there. And their reliability also is not there. Yeah, he wants to have fun. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Mm, that might be something to sit with. Like, ask yourself for real, like, what do you like about him? And if it's, because I don't want anybody to shame themselves, because there's been times where I'm like, what the fuck do I see in a motherfucker? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've definitely, I can say, as a grown person, I'm not going to tie into like when I was a teenager and like in my early 20s, but like people that I know for a fact are very immature and just incapable of anything, um providing or giving anything emotionally. I know that it's something with me that's like, it's something with me that I need to see, you know what I'm saying? um and like to, and it also helps as well, like when you do reflect back on yourself, like don't reflect it back on yourself in a way to beat yourself up, but more so just from a place of like seeing your pitfalls, seeing where maybe you still have some wounds, and like maybe still prone to certain like behaviors or patterns or whatever that aren't helpful to you, or may still be connected to certain wounds outside of romance, you know what I mean? And also like, okay, I like this about him. Like I like these things about him. I'm attracted to him. I like this, like being honest, you can pinpoint what it is that's attracting you to. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be things that are good character things that you would want in a partner and a mate, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if it's nothing really too deep, it's not a real exchange, and it's like, okay, then I can just move on and let this go. You know what I mean? Yeah. And sometimes the shit is not always that black and white. Like I really do believe that we have like spiritual like connections with people, like whether they're spiritual contracts, whatever the case may be, like those things can definitely play a role. So I wouldn't be so quick to like jump on yourself and get upset, beat yourself up. Yeah, and if it helps you to be honest, like with yourself first, and then if need be, like with him, like, hey, um, I'm really looking for something a little bit more than this. this doesn't meet what I'm looking for. I want something a little bit more. Yo, you're welcome. What's wrong, Loki? Yes, sis, feel better. Sit with it. Don't beat yourself up. You know. Just look at it as like a turning point in your journey. Don't look at this as like, oh, I'm so stupid. Why? No. And call that energy back. Like if you feel like you lost something, you gave something away, or you're beating yourself up for the exchange, like call your power back, call your energy back to you. Okay. All right, sis. So I'm sending much love to you. I hope you feel better. And as always, this too shall pass. It is an experience on the journey. It does happen. But you got this. Okay. All right. So Miss Samantha, you're up next. And then Rosie. Feel better, sis. I know. I will. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. My pleasure as always. I appreciate you as well, sis. Thank you for coming on and sending you some cyber hugs, sis. Okay. All right, let's clear the energy. Holy Spirit, we send love, light, and peace and healing to Ashley. All parties involved, may her energy be restored in wholeness and in fullness. Amen. Ashe. So it is. Okay. Miss Samantha and Rosie. 72.50. So that's 112.50. Okay. All right, Miss Samantha. Okay. All right, let's see. Holy Spirit, ask for permission to tap into Samantha's energy. What does Source God want Samantha to know about the effort that she's been putting in? What do you want her to know, Spirit, about the effort she's been putting in to her job? What do you want her to know about this? What do you want her to know about this? King of Ghosts. What do you want her to know? 9 of Pumpkins. 5 of Bats. Could be a higher up that you feel like overlooks you, does not give you any acknowledgement. You might kind of notice that maybe this person singles you out, or you feel like, I mean, not saying that they don't, because if that's what's going on, that's what's going on. But I'm getting like a picture of like you noticing how this person maybe promotes, congratulates, uplifts other people or something, and you just feel like that's not being, like you're not getting that same acknowledgement, like they're not seeing you. Because they do give. It's like somebody that gives, but because this the King of Ghosts is the King of Cups, so it's like they give, and you notice that they, how do I explain this? Like they're very observant of what other people do, and they make note of it. But when it comes to the efforts and the work with the 9 of Pumpkins, the 9 of Pentacles in this deck, the effort that you give in comparison to the others, it's not there. If it's not too many people, it might be some favoritism going on that you're acknowledging, that you see with the 5 of Bats. That's the 5 of Swords energy. And you got the 2 of Pumpkins, which is the 2 of Pentacles, and the Star with the Temperance at the bottom. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is that not to take this completely too personal, because there's something that you're seeing that is unjust, and it is like, it's not because you're not a good enough worker, you're not someone to acknowledge, or you're unworthy or something like that. It's coming from people that are moving in ethic, like a lack of ethnic, not ethnic. Why I say that? Lack of ethic, work ethic, or the proper, um, it's like just unjust behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is singled out. It is like some underlying things, and it's not personal. Like, oh, forget her. Oh, she ain't. It's more so like, I'm gonna promote the people that are in my sphere, that I like, that I feel is, and it's not for good reasons. It's like something underlying. The spirit is saying again, like, don't internalize this. Don't take this in, but there is like an opportunity for you to figure out, like, if this is the place you want to invest your energy into, because there is an imbalance. And again, like, it could be this energy is showing you something about this environment. Is this really the place where I can excel and grow? Or under someone's energy, like, this to me feels like either a supervisor, a manager, maybe a lead or something like that. Because, some places do allow you to switch teams and things like that if you're not getting along with the higher up. There, you have the ability to turn this situation out for yourself. However you choose to do that, whether it's within this business, this place of business, this environment, or you leaving and going somewhere else that you feel is more fitting for you. You have the power to do that. You're not stuck here. Because I do get like an energy of being pushed out. So you might be pushed out of this environment on purpose. Like spirit is allowing certain things to be uncomfortable for you so that you do leave what you need to leave. Okay. Again, whether that's the literal job itself, or um the space, like the office, or the person that you're working under. If you can move or switch teams or switch man, it's something that can be rearranged. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm seeing about this. All right, so the person that you have the crush on, let's see. Also too, if you can report somebody, I would. Especially if you could do it anonymously, because if you're seeing, because this is what spirit is saying, and it is Libra season, it's justice season. Okay, if you see anything that you feel like is unethical at work, I get along, but the work is a lot. Child support, just don't know if I'm giving my best, I guess. mm, Child support, just don't know if I'm giving my best, I guess. I feel like you are. And like, again, don't internalize and like put yourself in a position of thinking that you're not. Because again, like, there's something with comparison. It could be that favoritism. It's something that is internalized and making you second guess or doubt yourself. So if there is something that you feel is unfair treatment, like spirit saying, to call it out. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. And even if it's not like a major situation, like at work, like a bullying situation, like, you know what I mean? Like somebody singling you out, or you see other people, like, if it's anything that makes you uncomfortable at work, or you say, hey, like, I noticed, like, I don't know, I'm just going to use that as an example. Um, I've been putting a lot of effort, and I'm just wondering, like, I don't know, like, how it works, like, within the workspace that you're at, but like speak up. It's like I said, it's Libra season. Like you have every right to speak on how you feel. Like if you feel something's unjust, you feel like there's something that's not fair, like don't hold that. Don't hide that. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I don't know what you mean by child support. Okay. Oh, another coworker. Yeah. Like I said, don't be afraid to call it out. You know, I've there's been times where I wish I would have spoken up about certain things like mistreatments and stuff at work, because that, like, it's not just for you, it's also for anybody else that's dealing, like, you know what I mean, like the jobs, they have certain rules and things like that. So if certain people are um they're not abiding by those rules, or they're exercising like some level of discrimination or something like that. Oh, that's where you work. Oh, okay. um any type of singling people out or favoritism and doing certain perks for other people that you shouldn't be doing, you know what I mean? Like when you speak up for yourself, it also helps to highlight like where that energy might be used on other people or in the future. Like if that's, you know what I'm saying, like if it's wrong, it's wrong. So I would definitely, especially working in that type of environment, because pretty much that's governmental work, right? Or to some degree, I don't know what level. Yeah, no. And other people's like their personal preferences and like their little office bullshit, politics and shit is not a reflection on your work ethic. Okay. So this crush that you're inquiring about in this particular space, would you two be compatible? And Samantha, please pick trick or treat so I can get your prize for you. Yeah, like assistance, state assistance. Okay, let's see. Compatible. Would they be compatible? Would they be compatible? Dang. All these cards came out. Six of Ghosts, which is Six of Cups, and the Five of Imps, which is the Five of Wands. 10 of Ghosts at the bottom, which is the 10 of Cups. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm only gonna take 5. Okay, trick. Okay, I'll do it at the end, or I'll pull for you. So you have the Ace of Imps, which is the Ace of Wands, Two of Imps, Two of Wands, King of Ghosts, King of Cups energy, Eight of Bats, Eight of Swords, and Page of Bats, Page of Swords. I would say, yeah, it's just like both of you, it's like a curiosity on this person's end, like with the Page of Swords. This person notices you when they do see you. And I feel like you freeze up and you get stuck in your head. Like no one's moving. Because I feel like this person is really sweet, or they're romantic. They're a gentleman with the Two of Wands. It's like, it's something. Yeah, because I feel like the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands, it relate to each other. Because if you look at this card, um, this divine hand is pulling on this imp's tail. It's almost like someone's fear or something. It's like someone is holding back. I would say like spirit is doing it, but it's not like spirit is holding it back. It could be timing per se. It's not like a complete no, like, but there is something like a pause. Not right now. Both of you guys are not in a, it's like you fight yourselves. Because I feel like this is an innocent energy of like wanting to connect with someone, but because of like the ghosts of the past or experiences that you both had, you fight this, you block each other from like fully opening, opening the door. Even with a simple, because it's like, what's the worst that can happen? If you cross paths with this person often, you're familiar with each other's energy. It's like, why don't we just surpass a certain level? But I feel like you guys have to surpass a certain fear that you have before anybody can open up. But I would say, just to answer your question, simple and plain, not to go too deep into this, I feel like you guys would be compatible. It's just like you guys have to get out of your own way to like explore that, see what that's about, because there is like fear. Because it's like, what I keep getting is like, y'all engage, you talk, but it's like a freeze, like, okay, and then you keep it at a certain level. You know what I mean? Like, you don't allow yourselves to go past that. It's like, oh, then you freeze up. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay. So I'm going to have you. So the trick and treats are mixed in. So if I pull one over the other, I'll just put it back. But it's a treat. Treat. Okay. So you did ask for a trick. It says treat someone else. So I don't know if you want to treat someone else to a question, treat them to clarification. Um, it's up to you how you want to do that. There's only one other person after you. So it's up to you how you want to do it, or if you want to give it to someone next week, or I don't know how you want to do it. It was a trick, right? Because I have to remind people, like, when I did the whole trick thing, I was like, okay, okay, bet. Yes, okay. Yeah, let me know how you want to do it. Because I only have, from what I know, let me just double check. I know Rosie, at least, was the last I had on my list. Hold on, nope. KV. And KV, I just seen her pop up. So actually, two other people after you. Okay. You want to give Rosie or KV, or just whoever pay it forward? If you want to pay it forward, it will go to Rosie. I don't think. Let me see. Okay. Rosie. Okay. All right, bet. Well, I appreciate you, sis. I hope the readings were helpful. And don't be so hard on yourself. I hope you enjoyed your birthday too, by the way. I hope you treated yourself. Okay, so I'm going to clear the energy. Holy Spirit, Divine Source, we clear the energy out with love, light, and peace. We send Samantha her energy and wholeness and fullness back to her. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. All right, Miss Rosie, you are up next. And I believe that's 90 minutes and 22 seconds. So 1:30, 22. Okay. right, so Rosie, when you do see this, choose trick or treat and follow up with me, and I'll let you know what your prize was. Why does it feel like you're having various hiccups with a lot of your relationship, including friendship? Various hiccups. Okay. You're welcome. Well, rest is a blessing too, Chad. I hope you enjoyed your cake. I hope it was yummy. All right, sis, well, take care. I'll catch up with you in divine time. All right, Miss Rosie, what's going on? What is these various hiccups in your relationships, including friendships? What are these? Why does it feel like she's having various hiccups, Spirit? What's going on? What's the energy? I heard the word clearing. It's like you could be going through moments of clearing or certain aspects of energies or going through your own experiences and like the people that you're connecting with. So this could affect like the interactions, especially if it's like things that you guys aren't like not expressing certain things, or you know what I mean? So you have the Knight of Pumpkins, which is the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Imps, Two of Wands energy, Page of Imps, Page of Wands, and Seven of Bats, which is the Seven of Swords. And excuse me. So you also have the Three of Imps at the bottom, which is the Three of Wands. I do get like something with clearing, like people going through different transitions. I do get too like making room like for new beginnings. Doesn't always have to be like clearing out a relationship completely, but certain things within a person, certain things within those particular connections. And the Knight of Pentacles gives me this energy of stop and go. So it's an energy of patience. It's an energy of reliability. It may even reflect or show one's reliability. If someone is a trustworthy ally, someone that will show up at certain times or will be there as we go through our transitions. Like, in relationships in general, but in friendships as an adult, like sometimes like y'all go through your own things, like y'all might not talk every day, but it's no problem, there's no issue. It's like you allow each other to kind of grow through your daily routines, things that you got going on personally, and go through those seasons and moments where you might just need to be with yourself. And when it comes to like romantic connections and things like that, same things, like we go through seasons within ourselves where we are changing, adjusting as individuals, and like how do we process that, how do we still devote and dedicate. It seems like everyone's going through some level of processing. The Page of Wands, I do get a little bit of an energy of some people that are not reliable, but it also feels like people that are trying to figure themselves out, figure their lives out, just not sure where they're headed, where they're going. But there is some, like I said, an energy of unreliable people. And then with that Seven of Swords there, Spirit may be showing you like people that are not really those that you can depend on or count on as friends. Because you have a lot of imp cards, and imps, if I'm not mistaken, these are like demons or something, like little, I don't know, like up to no good type of spirits usually. So some of it is shadow energy and some of it is like clearing out shadows. So like people going through their own energies and processing, where there is some people that are just not for you, that spirit is trying to clear out of your way. But hiccups, to me, when I think of hiccups spiritually, it's something that is, it could be a spiritual block that is being purged out, or that needs to be purged out and cleared, whether that's within the self and it affects the world around you. and vice versa with the other people you're encountering, or these are connections that you're needing to remove. It's not that black and white. I feel like it's like pretty much based off of discernment. Yeah. Because some people, I feel like Spirit is saying, um, they're sorting their own lives out. And this is like where you're at as well. And some of these connections, it's like, it doesn't have to be like we're all bad people and we're just like, because we're moving in different directions, oh, this means that you're a terrible person or I'm a terrible person. It's more so of an energy of vibration too, vibrational alignment, where people are, whether we align together or we separate. So, all right. So hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to have you choose a trick or treat when you do watch this. Just email it to me. But you also got a free question. Samantha chose you to give a free question to. So also that's the thing as well. So you can think about it when you do come on, when you do watch it. Because I know you said you had a work engagement and you couldn't watch it live. So when you watch this replay, just hit me up. Okay. Trick or treat, choose the trick or treat. And also keep in mind that Samantha donated a free question to you. Okay. All right. So hold on. My freaking phone or my iPad is about to die. I didn't charge it. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, KB, if you're on, because you had a trick or treat, you didn't choose your trick or treat from last week, and you also have to choose this week's trick or treat. So keep that in mind. Okay. But yeah, so Miss Rosie, we're gonna close it out now. All right. Okay, Spirit, we send love, light, and peace and healing to Rosie. May her energy be restored to her in fullness and wholeness. Okay. All right. So KV, let's get your question. The timestamp is, I can't see, 99. So 1 hour 39 minutes. Okay. All right. So Chris, just make sure you choose trick or treat so I know what your prize will be. Okay. I don't know if you're on, but if you are watching, okay. Power off my ass. Okay, so let me see. What's your question, girl? What's your question? Okay, love reading between you and this person. This person's thoughts and feelings and intention as in depth as possible. And I see another submission. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Am I tripping? Oh no, Samantha, you sent one. Did you just send this or am I tripping? Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah. I don't know. Samantha, you still on? So I'm a little confused, girl. It just says trick on it. I just seen this post. That was so funny. Oh my God. No, they didn't. Okay. Okay. Chris and this person in question. This person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards her spirit. Make it clear, make it plain. Make it clear, make it plain. King of Pumpkins. 6 of Pumpkins. Judgment. Knight of Ghosts. And the Star with the 10 of Bats. So we got King of Pumpkins. The pumpkins are pentacles. So King of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Ghost is Cups. So Knight of Cups, Judgment, and the Star. And the 10 of Bats. Bats are swords. So 10 of Swords. Okay. This person, I feel, I mean, it's funny because they're a Taurus. So that's them for sure. It's like this person does want something from this connection or whatever the interaction is between the two. They do want like to pursue this or to explore it romantically. This person is very particular though of like how much though they invest or who and when, where, why, how they're going to invest. Person could be testing to see like also like what you have to offer in this connection. This person may pay attention to the energy exchange, like what you give to them. And maybe like if this person is connected to you on social media, it's like they pay attention to how you interact with other people in some kind of way that they have access to see, whether it's like in real time in front of them or like and or on social media. They pay attention to how you exchange what you give and also like the energy exchange between the two of you. Like what kind of energy do you bring and show up? I feel like this person considers and it's not really necessarily a bad thing, but it's like they are considering or noting or paying attention to observing what could she bring to me. Because when I think about the King of Pentacles, he's chilling. He's chilling on his throne. He got all that he needs. So it's like if someone's coming into my realm and my field where I'm comfortable, I'm chill, I have what I need, like what is it that you bring that is worth my time and my energy? This person, they might just be getting back out there again or dating, or they're, you know, if they've been kind of playing around and stuff like that, just dating, not anything serious, they may be at a time now where they are opening themselves up to something serious. It's like in their past, I feel like this person could have been very much so a taker in relationships. Um, they could be used to people taking from them. This person views love from a transactional perspective, and it could be because of their past experiences. This person is very protective of their energy or like who's in their space, their environment. It's like I know if I see something, like I know if it's something worth investing in usually, or if it's like a, how I explain this, because it feels like this person almost wants like a unicorn partner. And I feel like this comes from a jaded perspective. They also might view you this way a little bit too. Like, not that you're picky, but they feel like it would take someone. Are they judging? They might be judging a little bit. And again, like it feels like something that hurt them in their past. They feel you're not someone that is easily obtainable. It takes a little bit. You're not going to take crumbs. They may feel like you kind of give them a little bit, not too much. Um So I feel like there's similarities in how you guys approach love or how you're approaching it right now. And it does feel a little bit guarded. It does feel like this is going to have to be something very mind blowing for me to fully open up and fully give of this. Because if it's not, I'm not going to waste my time. I need to see a little bit more from this person. I need to see what he or she is going to give me. Like if it's worth my time, does it make me feel safe or secure to open up or to give more? Like that's the vibe that I get from this. So their intentions may very well be to like kind of sit back and watch and observe and like see what you're willing to give, and like if what you have to offer or bring, do they feel like it's worth the investment, letting you into their world, because they're kind of gatekeeping their energy a bit. So I can't totally fault that, because I feel like to some degree that's healthy. And I feel they view you as someone as well that is, you give, but you're not giving too much of yourself away. You know what I mean? It's not too much. But they want to explore romance. They want to, there's an interest there. That's what I'm saying. So, but yeah. So, I don't know if you're still on, sis. You got to choose your trick or treat. But if not, if you're not on, when you do watch it, just hit me up. And then, excuse me, I will reveal what your trick or treat was. Okay. All right. So that was your reading, Chris. Much love, sis. As always, I appreciate you. Okay. So, Samantha, I don't know, girl. I'm confused. I don't know if you were sending another question. If you had another question, because you did submit again, so I don't know. Are you still on? Are you still there? You still on the live with us? Are you still in the chat?